I refuse to let my brother's lying fiancé dump her family at my house for their wedding weekend. My brother Mike has been with this woman, Lisa, for 5 years now, and she's the worst person I've ever met. She lies about everything. When they first started dating, she told him she couldn't have kids because her uterus was removed. Then she showed up pregnant and called it a miracle. Then it happened again. She said both pregnancies were ectopic, which if you Google it for 2 seconds, you'd know you can't give birth from those. But Mike never bothered to check, and now they have 2 kids. Our whole family hates Lisa, but we deal with her at holidays because we love Mike. She uses people and throws them away when she's done with them. I've watched her manipulate my parents out of money and guilt trip my sister into babysitting for free constantly. Last week, Lisa called me freaking out. Her brother, his wife, and their 4 kids needed a place to stay for the wedding next weekend. They can't afford a hotel, and she wanted them to stay at my house. I live 3 hours away from the wedding venue. 3 hours. I asked why they couldn't stay with her parents who live right in town. She said her brother and dad don't get along. That's a huge red flag because her dad is literally the only decent person in her family. But here's the real problem. Kids under 13 aren't invited to the wedding. Her brother has 4 kids, ages 1, 4, 5, and 9. So, while everyone's at the wedding and reception, who's watching these kids? I have 3 teenagers who are going to their uncle's wedding to see family. We're not missing it to babysit strangers because that's what they are. I met these people once for maybe 5 minutes. I don't know them at all, and Lisa expected me to let 6 strangers stay in my house, cook for them all weekend, and probably watch their kids while they party. I told her no. She begged and said it's family. My boyfriend offered to stay with me all weekend to help if I was uncomfortable, which was sweet, but didn't change anything. The logistics made no sense, and I wasn't about to get stuck babysitting 4 kids while everyone else had fun. Lisa kept pushing, so I asked the obvious questions. How are they getting to my house? Who's watching the kids during the wedding? Why can't her parents take the kids if the issue is just between her brother and dad? She didn't have answers for anything, just kept saying she'd figure it out. That told me exactly what would happen. The 9-year-old would be left alone with a 1-year-old, or I'd be guilted into staying home with them. My family was split on whether I was being mean. Half said I should help out. The other half understood why I was saying no. Lisa's family started calling me a snob and said I didn't understand financial struggles. I grew up poor. I know what it's like to not have money. This wasn't about money. This was about boundaries. Yesterday, Lisa called me in a panic. Apparently, she was so sure I'd say yes that she already promised her brother they could stay in my pool house. My pool house is barely bigger than a bedroom with a tiny bathroom and kitchenette, not enough space for 6 people. She was begging me to reconsider because she'd already told them it was all set up. I asked her why she'd promised my house without asking me first. She said the situation got dumped on her last minute. So I said, "And you thought the best solution was to dump it on me? We're not even close, Lisa." She tried every guilt trip in the book. The wedding family, it's just 1 weekend. I told her my answer was final and hung up. 2 hours later, Mike texted me. We're uninvited from the wedding. Lisa actually uninvited us because I wouldn't let her brother's family crash at my house. My boyfriend thought it was hilarious.